Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's OMI Lucky Draw Live. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Pete. If you have never met me before, let me introduce myself. I'm one of the trainers here at Options Millionaire Intensive, and what we do here is we teach about stock investing, options investing, and also fundamental value investing as well. Okay, so now before I go into the lucky draw tonight, and it's really to reward all those of you who've given us your most honest but most helpful feedback nonetheless, right? I want to go into a bit of market update first because many of you, in the last few days, you have seen the market whipsaw 10% in 3 days, okay? And in fact, to give you some sense of how much the whipsaw is, historically, this is the second fastest swing we have ever seen. The first fastest, if I'm not wrong, and I remember correctly, that I read the research report, it was actually during the first part of the Great Depression. All right, so for those of you who have lived through this, you are part of the history right now, okay? You are part of the history right now. Now, before I start, I just want to do a very quick poll, right, guys? So after the last 3 days of swing 10% down, and then now we are up about 2-3%, what is your view about the market, right? Do you think that we are still in the up market, or do you think for here it's going to be a downtrend? All right, so I want you guys to type in the comments, okay? So type in the comments. If you think it is continue to go uptrend, type in up. If you think it's going to go down from here, type in down, okay? Just like a quick straw poll, yeah? Okay, so some of you say, up today, down next Monday. Wow, Kevin, you're very confident on down next Monday, right? Then it up in the long term, okay? Chris is saying probably red this week, sideways next, and Yoksan is saying it's very normal to have correction, which is quite healthy in the stock market. Later, I'll talk about this, but Yoksan, one of my most favorite student, right? You already read my mind, okay? All right. And Anki is saying consolidation and then up from here. All right. Edwin say everything is fine. So the thing is this, okay? So we don't know whether the market is going to continue to go up or down, all right, in the near term. All right. In the near term, it is very, very hard to tell, right? It is very hard to tell. In fact, if anyone can confidently tell you that the market is going to go up in the near term, the next week, he or she is probably lying, okay? Because if you can accurately predict the market in the short run so frequently and consistently, you will be highly sought after. People will pay you billions and billions of dollars, like Donald Trump, billions and billions and billions to get your proper advice. But no one is doing that. Why? Because it's really not possible. The market is irrational, it's erratic during the short run. But in the long term, we know that the market always goes to the value of the good companies. All right. So now, let me just go into the market update sharing with you guys very quickly. And I want to make sure you guys understand what are we going through right now. Okay. And then stay tuned, right? Because later on at the end, I'm going to go into the OMI, right, review participant lucky draw, okay? And those of you who participate in the lucky draw, okay, if you win it, you're going to get a very, very big present from me, all right, personally. But let's go into the market update first, all right? So first thing is this, some market outlook for you guys, okay? So the market corrected about 10% in the last 3 days, okay? So my own take is this. The market is already showing signs of moving faster and faster and faster. In fact, my prediction from here onwards, it will move even faster and faster than ever before. Why is that the case? Because information is also flowing faster and faster. All right. Now, how does this make sense? Think about it. Times are really changing, right? In the past, when people look at the stock market, all right, guys used to wear suits like this. They're so prim and proper in the 1920s to trade in the stock market. These were your stock brokers. And guys, guess what are they reading? What is that little paper there? All right, what is that little paper there? It is actually the source of what we call a ticker symbol. Why? Because these are called ticker tapes. I don't know if you guys know about this, right? These are actually ticker tapes. So as the stock price is moving, last time you used to have this machine that prints out the price and the name of the stock, and the stockbrokers are literally there reading the ticker tapes, right? And this was how fast the information were moving. Okay, that's why when people start to sell and then the next guy start to realize, usually it takes a while. Okay, it takes a while. But right now, times are changing. Things are moving faster and faster. We move on to electronic trading on the floor. The brokers no longer look at the ticker tapes, they look at the screen, and information flows a lot faster. And right now, with the whole COVID situation, it actually pushes the information flow even faster than that, because people don't even call their brokers who are on the trading floor to give them information anymore. Who do they refer to? They don't refer to anybody, all right? They are just like you guys right now who are using your own computer, getting all the information at a snap of the finger at a split second. Okay? This is how people consume and receive investment information. That's why the price movement moves faster and faster, because when there's some selling out there, not just the stockbrokers on the ground who used to get it firsthand, now everybody gets it almost instantaneously at the same time. You will literally see the share price fall in front of your eyes. And guess what? If you panic, if you FOMO, you're just going to jump in and like this guy, he's about to press the sell button. Okay? And that's why the stock market prices are moving faster and faster. So my prediction is this. When there's a panic sell, the price will react super fast, because now everybody are able to trade on their own and react a lot faster. But when someone realizes, hey, the market is recovering, the market is going to recover even faster than before. Which is why in the recent market, when you see a V-shaped recovery, everyone was taken aback. But that's because really information is flowing faster and faster, and everyone reacts really quickly. Okay? All right, guys, you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Yeah, so some of y'all from the ancient days, you guys know, you guys know me, huh? All right. Okay. So why is this important? Because while the technology is all changing, okay, the ticker tapes change to computer, change to right now, we're just using our own laptops to trade. One thing doesn't change. One thing doesn't change. And it is the people who are reading all this information. This gentleman from the 1920s compared to this guy in the 1990s to this guy in the year 2020 is the same biologically. We are biologically the same. Humans doesn't change in terms of how we behave. We are still the same. Now, why is this important? It's because this is when you can take full advantage of the market. All right? This is where you can take full advantage of the market. Okay, guys, how many of y'all agree that human nature doesn't change? All right, if you agree, type in yes. If you don't agree, type in no. Okay, but you can take full advantage of the market. Okay, I want to see how many of y'all agree. If you agree that human nature doesn't change, type in yes. If you don't agree, type in no. All right, but for me, it's very simple. Look at this. This is the S&P 500. Remember, I talked about information flowing very quickly. So when there's a panic sell, there's even more panic selling, right? And then it crashed all the way down. But the moment people start to realize that things are correcting, moving, that's where prices move very, very rapidly, very, very fast. Okay? In fact, still, you look at it, the drop is still much faster than the increase. Okay? So it's not exactly a full V shape yet. Okay, but this is what we are seeing in the market. Okay, this is what we are seeing in the market. And the recent correction here, okay, let me just erase some of the, the markers. Okay, the recent correction here, is it a big surprise to you? Right? Is it a big surprise to you? Okay, so everyone is in agreement, right? The market is reflective of human behavior, right? People don't change, very hard to change. Fear and greed never changes exactly, right? Right? Leighton got it as well, right? Fear and greed never changes. Okay? So with this recent correction that you're seeing right now over here, okay, let me just choose a different color, right? Now you're seeing this correction. Can you tell me, are you really surprised? Are you really, really taken by surprise that it has to correct? Okay? Because think about it, the stock market doesn't go up in a straight line. All right, the stock market doesn't go up in a straight line. It has to take some pauses. It's kind of you running, like a marathon, right? Sometimes you need to slow down and take a breather, and that's what the market does. Look at this, right? The market go up, come down, go up, comes down, go up again, take a breather, and then goes up, and then now takes a breather. So in effect, to an experienced investor like myself who has seen so many market crashes, so many market movements, this is in fact what I like to see. This is in fact a healthy market. Okay? Do you agree it's a healthy market? If you agree, type in healthy. Okay? To me, this is a healthy market. You cannot ask for anything better than this, right? Because if what we see is a parabolic jump like this, that's when it gets scary. All right? Because that will be an unsustainable market. Okay? But right now, what we are seeing is the market is still in a very healthy state. Okay? Now, the thing is this, not just in US, right? Please, as investors, you need to open your eyes to the global market. All right? So this is Shanghai. This is representative of China. Okay? This is Shanghai Composite. Right? And while everybody look at the S&P 500 and they will say that, oh, it's at an all-time high, it's very high already. But when you look at China, look at this. They are not even close. All right? Let's ignore this little mountain here, right? They are not even close. Right? If they were to drop, all right, they are not even close to their all-time high yet. They are probably at a resistance point, true, right? But they are not at a scary point, right? They are not at a scary point. Look at Hong Kong. Hong Kong look like they haven't come out of the recession yet, okay? Right, look at this. Sorry, my line is not very straight. I don't know what's wrong with my lines today. Let me just make it straighter, okay? Hong Kong is hardly out of the recession based on the stock market. Okay? All right? So, guys, when you shout bubble, when you shout crisis, please do not just look at the US market. Look beyond that. Look into other areas, okay? Because the world doesn't just make up of the US stock market, right? Okay? So, even in Singapore, where I am, all right, my beloved country, Singapore, we look like we are still under a full-on COVID lockdown. Our stock market dropped 30% and now we are languishing at this level. Okay? Even our neighbors, Malaysia, I don't have numbers here with me, but even Malaysia looks like they are still not at a bubbly state yet. In fact, they need some kind of bubbliness from US in order to recover to their previous state. Okay? So on average, if you look at this, I don't think overall the market is overheated. Right? Even the US, which is supposedly very overheated, are exhibiting signs of a very, very healthy market. Okay? While Edwin say Singapore STI jialat. Jialat means not doing well. Okay, not doing well. All right. Okay. So I like to see the market that is healthy because we are at a recovery stage, right? Which is why I say for those of you who are watching this for the first time, if you are investing for the first time, can you type in number one? Can you type in the number one? Okay, if you're investing for the first time, can you type in 1? And I just want to tell you that you are not too late. Okay, you are not too late. A lot of people keep saying, oh, that's it, the market has gone off, I can't invest anymore. Guys, you are not too late. We are just coming out of a recession, right? If you erase this whole portion, look at the trend. Look at the trend, huh? If you erase this whole portion, you don't look at this V, previously we were here, oops, let me take out my pen, okay? It's as though the market didn't go anywhere for the last 6 months. How is this a bubbly state market? Tell me, how is this a bubble market? Right? So guys, use logic, do not use emotion. So if you're investing for the first time, you have never invested before, right? Some of you might be the first time, right? Edwin is first time, Ethan is the first time-ish, okay? All right, CK is the first time, all right? Yokmei is the first time. Guys, you are not too late, all right? You are not too late. But the thing is this, if you continue to withhold, continue to stay on the sideline, you don't want to invest, please, there's nothing we can do to help you if you don't want to take action, right? So in OMI here, we teach people how to invest, we show them the methods, we guide them along, and we want to make sure that after that 3 days program, you're able to take full action. But after the 3 days, the decision is still yours, okay? So really, I want to present you with the facts, and I want you to think about, okay, I want you to think about how you are investing it, all right, how you want to start, okay? And I just want to show you the facts that it is not too late, okay? Now, instead of looking at the charts only, right, please, let's look at some real world numbers, because everybody kept saying the world is in a full-on recession. We are going to recession. We are going to recession. All right? So I don't have a lot of time to go through every single economic indicators I have. In fact, for those of you who are in my mentorship, that's what we do. But today, I'm just going to show you 3 indicators that I think is very, very helpful. All right? They are very simple to understand. All right? I'm sure most of you will understand how it works. And I want you to appreciate how useful, all right, understanding the correct numbers are. Okay, the first thing is this. When people talk about market recession and things like that, the first thing I want you to understand is this. You must look at what we call the economic growth. Okay, the economic growth. And one indicator that I use a lot, okay, for those of you who are not seeing this for the who are seeing this for the first time, all right, bear with me, is called the PMI. Now, what is PMI? PMI stands for Purchasing Manager Index. Let me write this down for you. Purchasing Manager Index. Okay? So what is the Purchasing Manager Index? Basically, they ask all those people in big MNC companies who are buying goods, buying supplies to produce goods to be sold, ask them, hey, what is your confidence level? Are you going to buy a lot of supplies? Are you going to buy a lot of raw materials? Okay? And this thing is usually, if it's neutral, that means they are all on average, it will be at 50%. That means 50% say they are positive, 50% say they are negative. But if there are more people who are positive, you will see this number going above 50, right? And if most of them are negative, you will start to see this number drop below 50. Okay? Drop below 50. And I want you to focus on this chart over here first. Okay? Now, follow the green line. You can see that back in 2008, when the economic crisis took place, the global financial crisis took place, the PMI dropped to a very low level of 37, and then it slowly recovers. Once it recovers, we are out of the recession. Okay? All right, that was 08. This time around, COVID is even more powerful than global financial crisis. We dropped all the way to 26. In fact, this was the lowest the PMI has ever dropped since World War II. Okay? And right now, we are heading back up. And where are we? We are above 50 for the first time this year. We are above 50 for the first time this year since COVID started. So if anything, just looking at 2008, you will know that this is quite a positive sign, because the purchasing managers now are willing to buy more goods, buy more supplies. Now, why do you think they are willing to buy more goods, buy more supply? Can you type in the comments? What do you think? What do you think they are? Why do you think they are willing to buy more goods and buy more supply? Why is that? All right. Why is that? Why do they buy more goods, buy more supply? Because they are more confident. All right. They are more confident. Yes. They think that the market is going to recover and people are going to start buying things. Right? Ethan got it absolutely right. That's why people are buying more goods. They are producing more goods. Okay? So please look at the numbers. Don't look at the opinions outside. Look at the real numbers. Okay? Now, the next thing I want you to understand is this. Unemployment rate. Now, this is perhaps the most misunderstood number. Okay? Because if you read the unemployment rate from the US, they will tell you, oh, last week we still had $1 million, 1 million people out of job and things like that. Now, I'm not trying to say that it is a good thing that we have unemployment. No, we wish everybody be employed, right? But despite it being 1 million people unemployed, okay, what are we seeing right now? We are seeing the unemployment rate dropping. Okay, this is US, right? We are seeing the unemployment rate falling below 10% since COVID started. So even right now at 8%, yes, it's still about 1 million people unemployed. It is still a bad number. But guys, the thing is this, understand this. It is bad, but it is improving. Okay, guys, can you type in the comments? Type in improving. And that's all it matters. That's all it matters to the stock market, because the stock market does not look at the current situation. Okay? If you are hearing this for the first time, congratulations, you learned something new, right? The stock market does not look at the current market. The stock market looks in front. It looks into the future. It is trying to see where the market is going, right? And if the situation is improving, that's what the stock market will do. The stock market will improve as well, because they are investing for the future. Okay? So the keyword is not that the unemployment is bad. It is still bad. Don't get it wrong, right? It is still bad, but it is improving. The unemployment rate is dropping. Okay? So if you don't know how to look at the market, really, you just want to follow a few indicators, I would strongly suggest you follow the global PMI as the number one, and then just follow the unemployment rate to check that the unemployment rate is getting better and better. In fact, the Federal Reserve recently even stated that their main goal is to improve the employment figures. Okay? All right. So, what do I want to end with is this. Is that the market was still going to be volatile. Why? Because right now, everybody have very fast information flow, right? Everybody's going to react very quickly. All right? The slightest news is going to cause the market to jump or dip. The market will still remain volatile. Okay? So please invest in educating yourself to make sure that you don't FOMO. Do not get swing out of the market just because the market is volatile, right? Understand the market. Go for education, all right? Come for our course. I'm going to give a very shameless plug, right? Come for OMI. Those of you who have been to OMI, you know that's what we do, is to really educate you guys, okay? The second thing is this: invest in people who can educate you, right? Find a teacher. It may not be me. It can be anyone else, but please find someone who can guide you through the market, because when it's very volatile, it's like the ocean. The ocean is very rough. Find a steady hand that can sail your ship through the ocean. Okay? But last but not least, right, is really invest in the correct mindset. Why is that important? Because ultimately, get a good mentor is important, investing in education is important, but once again, like I said, after you attend our program, right, at the end of the 3 days, it's really still up to you whether you want to take action, whether you want to invest properly. Okay? So please, please, please invest in the correct mindset. It will really help in this situation, in the current market, especially when it is volatile. Okay? And last but not least, please, please invest safely. Okay? Please invest safely. Now, let me see if you guys have any questions. Right, let me see. Any questions? Right. So everyone's saying, wow, the political climate is very confusing with US elections coming up, Brexit negotiation coming up, so on and so forth. The key thing is this. All right, Edwin, there's nothing much you can do about it. Right? There is nothing much you can do about it. You need to make sure that you are investing for the correct reasons. If you are being swung up and down by all these political situation that you cannot control, it's going to be very dangerous for you. All right? So like what your son said, yes, please invest in yourself. It's super important. And Nathan, you attended our course. Fantastic. Actually, I remember you, Nathan. I remember speaking to you when we still do this live, when we still do this in person. I think that's where we met, right? And Nathan now is going to gift it to a friend to attend our course. Fantastic. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you for sharing the knowledge of investing, right? Now, so for those of you who are here for the first time, you have never invested before, you're just starting, okay, I'm just going to go through very quickly what is the OMI program that we were asking for people to give us reviews, right? Okay, but before that, I want to thank everybody out there who have given us your reviews. Really, thank you so much. I never expected so many of you all to respond, right? Maybe I was just a bit too I was a little shocked when I see so many comments. Okay, so I was a bit lost for words. So the thing is, many of you give me good reviews. That's great, right? Some of you give me bad reviews, say they're not very good, but it's okay. Like we cannot please everybody. We are always out here to improve, right? But most importantly is you give us very critical reviews, critical feedback that will help us to make the subsequent OMI an even better one. Okay, so we want to thank every one of you here. Okay, we want to thank everyone of you here. So just want to share some of the reviews that you guys have given us. Very, very interesting. So let me find that page. Okay. All right. So this is our OMI Facebook page. You are probably watching this live from our OMI Facebook page. Okay, so yeah, I just want to share some of the reviews with you guys. Okay, so this Jin Yi, thank you for saying that this is one of the best courses you've ever attended. All right, suitable for new and experienced investors. So yeah, if you're new or you're slightly experienced, come and join us. Okay, thank you. Right, the speakers are really professional, and the value they shared to us is way more than the cost fee. Yeah, I strongly agree, man. The last part, I really agree. I'm gonna just be very shameless and say this is perhaps the most valuable, good for value course that you can find out there. Right, all right. The Rainer say, great trainers, honest feedback, keep it simply simple. Yeah, that's what we do, right? We always teach things that make sense, right? And we don't want to complicate things. Investing is meant to be simple, right? Investing is meant to be easy to understand. Okay, all right, great learning experience, very precise, straight to the point. All right, thanks, Chun Chen. Okay, hey, let me refresh this. How come it's not loading? Okay, let me go down some more. Whoops. Where am I? Okay, all right. Okay, if the review is not loading, that's fine. Okay, so I just want to share with you. Thank you everybody for sharing your reviews with us. Okay, so now I'm just going to share a bit about OMI. Okay, so for those of you who are interested, you are able to go and find out more. All right, but I want to give you guys a very quick update on what OMI is. Okay, so OMI stands for Options Millionaire Intensive, right? And these are the coaches, right? So this is me, this is Sarah, this is Sean, all right, my mentor, and also this is Joe. Now, the thing is this, even at my stage, right, I always feel that there's always a need to get even better. So while I'm the head of mentorship, the head of mentorship has a mentor as well, right? And it's Sean, okay? And Sean will be teaching together with the three of us, all right, to show you what are the exact things that you need to watch out for when you're investing. But most importantly is how to invest profitably and also safely during this period in time. Okay, so what is OMI? OMI is a 3-day virtual workshop, okay? And it's a 3-day systematic training to teach you on 3 important things, right? Just remember this: stock market, options market, and also technical analysis, right? So who is this suitable for? Like some of you already mentioned in the reviews, okay? This is generally suitable for novice or intermediate investors. All right, if you're very advanced, you already know what you're doing, you're like swimming in the rough seas and very steady already, right? Then this perhaps is a bit not for you. This may be too simple for you. But if you're just starting to invest, or you started a bit, but you're not seeing results, all right, you're a bit confused, you're a bit lost, right, this will be suitable for you. Okay? And this is also suitable for people with slightly smaller capital, because we are going to deal with this thing called options, right? And options is something that allows you to invest with lesser money and also to achieve better than market returns. Okay? And the third one is, of course, is also suitable for people who want to be more active in investing rather than the simple buy and hold. Right? There's nothing wrong with simple buy and hold, but if you're looking to be more active, you want to generate more active income in this sense, all right, you want to be more active in the stock market to generate more returns, this is for you. And last but not least is really, if you are really interested exploring into the options world and the technical analysis world to create more investing opportunities, to know when to buy and when to sell to get a better price, okay, this course is to serve you here. Okay, so let's give a very quick run through stock investing. We go through what is stock investing, how to find great stocks that can help you generate profit, and most importantly, right now, a lot of people have this problem, like everything is great, right? These companies are all great, but they are all overvalued. So how should I value them? Okay, so we're going to go through that. And really, perhaps this is the most important part, but we put it at the back, is because this single thing is going to make sure that you ride through the current crisis or the bull market very safely. And it's called portfolio management, right? It's not just about investing in individual stocks. This is a systematic way to form your portfolio and help you to grow your wealth, all right, in a proper way. Okay, this is what the professional do, right? You will never hear about the professional talk about only single companies. They always talk about a whole portfolio, and we want to show you how to do that. Okay, now the next part is going to this thing called a technical analysis, because while you can find great companies, right, the key thing is always to understand what are the key trends, what are the key patterns and indications, right, for you to enter at a better than normal price, right? Who doesn't like a bargain? And technical analysis is all about finding that bargain in the stock market so they get better return, right? If everybody is buying at $1, technical analysis is to help you to buy at 80 cents, okay? And last but not least, options. Options is really a tool to allow you to accelerate your returns with lesser money, Okay, so we're going to go through the 101 about options, the basic about options, and also teach you how to buy and sell options. And we're going to go through our 4 main strategy using options, how we have been using it to help us to grow our portfolio, all right? And we want to stream all these 3 parts into a systematic trading for you in 3 days, okay? So I'm going to share with you, there's a few bonuses that we give as part of the course, right? The first one is this. All the videos is going to be kept in a closed Facebook group for the OMI students so that you can come and review your course content, your recorded videos, your course notes, unlimited. Okay, you can do this over and over and over again, right? Okay, and then the second bonus is that on Friday itself, right? It's a 3-day program, but on the Friday itself at night, we're going to do 1 session of live US market trading. Okay, so if you have never invested in US market before, this is your first time and you just want someone to accompany you, to handhold you a bit. All right, as you can see, this person here is Sean. We're going to do this live in the US market on the Friday night. Okay, on the Friday night. So OMI systematic training for 3 components and the 2 bonuses. So this is the whole thing. I just want to run through with you guys, okay, to make sure you understand what you're getting into when you join us. Okay, so we have done 1 session in late August, just finished. Okay, I think some of you were from the August program. And the next one we're going to have is in the last week of September. Okay, 3-day program, limited seats because we don't want the cost to be too big as well. Okay, so later I'm going to share a link with you guys for those of you who want to join us. All right, you have heard all the great reviews that our students has given. If you're interested, all right, you can join us at the link later on. Okay, so when we first started out initially doing this, right, it was sold at a 997 price. Okay, it was sold at a 997 price. Okay, so guys, let me just play a game. Let me just play a game. Yeah. So some of you are from the August program, right? Edwin's from the August program. Okay, and some of you are understanding the strategy already. Fantastic. Okay, so let's just play a game. Originally, long time ago, we were selling this program, all right, promoting this program at 997. Okay, so I want to give you a chance to change one of the number, okay, to any number you want other than 0. Okay, to change one number to any number you want other than 0. Okay. So guys, can you tell me, put in the comments, what would be the number you want to change? All right, change to what number? All right, put in the comments. Okay, so Stone is saying 197. Wow, Stone, you are really asking for a bargain. Huh? We're asking for a bargain. Yes, Edwin, you can play. How? What will you change? Will you change the 7? Or will you change the middle 9? Or will you change the first 9? Edwin, change the number, not put a minus in front. Okay, yeah, change the 9 to 1, right? Change the 9 to 1, huh? Okay, so that's exactly what we did. All right, that's exactly what we did. Okay, so this is really for entertainment, but really we used to sell this at 997 or even more when we were doing this live class in the past. Okay, but right now with the whole COVID situation, the amazing thing is it forced us to go online, it forced us to go virtual, and we can do this at a much better scale at a lower cost as well. So right now, it is only 197. All right, believe it or not, it is really only 197. Okay, so it's not 97, it's only 197. Okay, and this is the link. Okay, so I'm going to post this link on the chat. If anybody can help me put the link on the chat, that would be great as well. Okay, let me just do this very quickly. Da-da-da. So meanwhile, if you have any questions about OMI, how to join us, what's in the program, all right, feel free to ask. Okay, feel free to ask. Okay. Let me see, where is OMI? Okay, so I'm just going to post it in the chat now. Okay, so if you have never invested before, this is your first time investing. Okay, you want to start off at a correct footing. You want to start off with the correct people. I'm very shameless here. Okay, join us. Okay, and the link is there right now. Exactly. All right. Okay, so join us in September. Let me show you the dates again, in case you guys missed it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 25th to 27th September. All right, and we're going to do a live trading session. So right now, the US market opens at 9:30. Okay, so we're going to do a live trading session from 9:30 to 10. And then the next day, we're going to go from 9 to 4 and 9 to 4 because it's really intense. There are a lot of things we want to teach you guys. Okay? All right. So now we come to the part that I've been waiting for. All right, the lucky draw. And for those of you who are joining us in the OMI in September, don't worry, we're going to do this lucky draw again. But for those of you who are from the August batch, okay, right now is the time you've been waiting for, right? That's why you are here, right? Okay, so all the great people are here. So right now, let's start. Okay, let's go into the lucky draw. Let me find the lucky draw. Okay, so for those of you who have submitted, you will see your names there, right? And let me go to the random name picker. Dun, dun, dun. Haha. Okay. All right. Let me zoom this in further. Huh? Let me zoom this in further. Okay. So everyone hold your breath. Okay. I'm going to give a very, very lucky spin. And what is the reward? Do you guys remember? The reward is that whoever wins this lucky draw, you're going to get a one-time portfolio review session with me, okay, as your lucky draw reward. And this is something that people generally pay thousands of dollars for, all right? Because I don't do this frequently. I don't do this for free as well, okay? So let's do this. Ready? Let's go. Right. Dun. Joe is the winner. All right, Joe, are you here? I don't know if Joe is here though. Joe, are you here? Okay, Joe, are you here? Are you here? Joe, are you here? Okay, never mind. Joe, I will contact you later on. Okay, I will contact you later on. All right. Okay. Wow, Edwin, you make me very sad. You say that you only like Sarah, but not me. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Joe, I'll contact you later on. Okay, and you're gonna get a free portfolio review session from me. Okay, you're gonna get a portfolio review session from me. All right. Okay, so really, for the rest of you, all right, we still appreciate your advice. Please, if you haven't given us your most honest feedback and you have attended OMI before, please let us know. We're going to hold this draw again next month. All right, so for those of you who send in your reviews now till September when we hold our next OMI, all right, we're going to pull everyone together and we'll do lucky draw again. Okay, and then we can come here and talk about the market, talk about investing, and most importantly, right, is to make profit in your investing. Okay? All right, so once again, congratulations to Joe. I will contact you very shortly to reach out to you and we arrange for your portfolio review. For the rest of you, thank you for your feedback. It really helps us a lot. Okay, once again, let us know your most truthful and honest feedback. Okay, Jackie say he likes me. Yes. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, awesome. Wow, Team Pete. Ethan, you want to lead my team or not? Okay, so yeah, so Christine, you're right? The bonus tonight is also that there's lucky draw as well, right? Fantastic. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys find this session useful in understanding the market, how the market is moving, and how you should shape yourself, all right? And if you really want to learn how to invest, you're just starting or you've started, but you're a bit confused, do join us at OMI, all right? And we'll guide you along. And really, I want to wish everyone the best and go for your first $1 million. If you've hit your first million, go for your first 10 million. All right, that's all I have for you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you guys at the next session, either at the OMI or at the lucky draw. All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.